There we are. Hello, everyone. I'm Wisdom Seeker Joan, and I'm very pleased to have Scott Scorpio Suntarobe with me today. Hi, Scott. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm so excited about doing this that we jumped on a minute or so early. It's always a pleasure to read with you.
Well,
And
thanks for having me.
yeah, definitely. Great to have you and to have all of your followers come over here too. And I just wanted to, we'll jump in and say hi to some of you. Jackie, thank you for being there. Jackie Jacaranda and Nancy at Crohn's Intuition.
Let's see.
Uh, Mr. Maurice Evans Jones, Tarot Task Backwards,
Hey, Jeff.
and Linda Gonzalez. Thanks for being here. Courtney Ehlers, Christine Fryer. Let's see who else is here.
Cat
Just
Mama Meow
okay, great.
here.
Karen Doyle.
Karen,
Yeah,
Ellen
thank and
G.
Ellen G. Thanks everybody for coming. And if you're interested in getting a reading from either of us, please put your question in the comments with in all caps or some emojis or both. That would be great.
Hey,
Okay,
Teresa.
put it in there, Teresa. We're just really glad that you're here today.
Yep.
And so, Scott, what's up with you, and what have you been up to lately?
Well, work mostly, but trying to balance that and doing YouTube and doing some just pop-up lives, and sometimes they last a little bit longer if I have the day off the next day. But we've been doing little mini marathons, so that's been fun. But
Cool.
yeah, it's just and then on the weekends doing the collabs with people who have asked me. So I appreciate you ask me, and I appreciate you driving. Like I said, it's a lot easier to kind of sit back and not worry. So, but I'm here for you. Like I said,
Thank
so
you. I appreciate it. Scott and I were talking about how I was warning him that I'm maybe a little more rougher on the edges as far as running the whole StreamYard broadcasting system here. But you tend to do so many of them on your own, either on your own or running them for other people, that I'm glad that you consider this kind of a break. So it'll be, 6 of one, half a dozen of others. So that's good. 7 hour marathons. Really? That
yeah,
long?
not last night, but I did one a couple weeks ago that was 7. Yeah, that's the record.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
yeah, but I don't
Wow.
do readings for that whole time. No way. There's no way. I stop and just interact because one day, Jackie, Jackie Jacaranda, who's in the
Yeah.
chat, she said to me, she said, and I think she regrets saying it now. She said, "Why do you don't have to just stop just because the readings stop? Why don't you just stay in and chat with people for a little bit?" And I was like, "Okay." So I stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning that night. And I think I wore her out, and then I'm saying, "Oh, I kinda like that. Let's do it again." So, it's kind of been a
Wow.
tradition every other weekend, kind of it
You
when I
asked
feel
for it,
like it.
Jackie.
They're pop-ups, but yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes,
What?
I'll then blame it all on Jackie, so
Yes.
just kidding. Hello,
Oh,
Tanita? Right
so
there?
yes, yeah. Thanks for coming. And let's see. So far, I have questions from Teresa and Sonia, Ellen G, Cat Mama's Dewdrop Inn, and we'll just wait a little bit more for some other people to get a question or two in. Oh, so tell us what's coming up next for you as far as programs that you'll be doing in the near future.
I have tomorrow at 2, I'm going to be on Sherry from Voices from the Swamp. I'll be on her channel, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then at 7, I'll be on Heather, Intuitive, what is it, Jaguar Intuitive Arts, I think. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
saying it wrong. But yeah, I'll be on Heather's channel tomorrow at 7. So, yeah, those are the
that
two
sounds good.
main things that I have coming up. What about you?
I will be on, let's see, on Tuesday with Jean and Sun Psychic Jean and Terry Suzuki. And it will be on Terry Suzuki's channel, Piguru Spiritual Journeys, for our usually we do it on either a Monday or Tuesday, but this time it'll be Tuesday, the 18th at, I think, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock
Right.
Central at least. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so that'll be fun. But
Yeah.
if everybody wanted to go back into my past, and
You're
then,
cutting out again, Joan. I don't know if it was
oh,
just me that heard it, but it was a little longer than 20 seconds. So I just wanted to
okay.
make sure.
Can
I
you hear
didn't
me
hear it.
now?
Yeah, I can now, but I didn't hear anything you just said. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I was just saying that I did a show with Starfish Jenny about past lives, and a lot of people enjoyed that. And
Right.
yeah, okay. Thank you for letting me know about the sound. Is it okay again? I think it's okay.
It's okay right now. Yes.
Okay, good, good, good. All right. I think I need to send this headset back and get a replacement one. Anyhow, I think we have enough questions to get started. So let's start with Teresa Hedarian.
And I
Lost the
had a
remote.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go right ahead. No,
No, I
you.
was just gonna say, last night during one of the marathons, I put a live up so that people could click on it and come and join me if they wanted to. And I met Teresa for the first time, and she
Oh,
is
fun.
just a lovely lady. So from Florida. So
Excellent.
it's-
When I get a little more sophisticated with the technology, I'd really love to do that, to
that
be
is
able to,
fun. Yeah.
yeah. So let's meet Teresa. Lost the renewal sticker to my tag renewal. Had it on my dash. Can you guys help? It's been
Oh,
missing since June. Okay.
hey, Courtney.
I was using the pendulum, and my first question is it findable? And it said yes. And I asked, is it in the car? No. Is it in something you own? Well, let's try that one again. Is the license renewal, the sticker, is it in her car? No. Is it in something Teresa owns? Yes. Are these tabs findable by Teresa? This is a doable thing to find them? Yes. Is it in something like a purse, a pocketbook, or a pocket or a jacket? No. Is it something that she took back from the car? Yes, it's in something else. Is it in like a shopping bag or a bag container of some sort? No. Let's see. Spirit, can you show me where it is? Okay, they showed me a tire. Is this sticker in the trunk near the spare wheel? No. Is it near a tire? I got a little, I don't know why, I got a tire. So I thought, well, maybe it's in the trunk by the spare or something. But that, I'm afraid I don't have a solid answer for you, except that it says it is findable, but it's not in any of the places that I could think of. I thought, and she searched everywhere. Okay. What do you get, Scott? Can you find it?
Well, that's a good question. I've got a couple of interesting cards here with the Groovy Weight Tarot, and I just decided to pull the ones that were wanting to come out. This is the Four of Cups, so this means you're not looking in the right place. You're looking, you need to look in a different place. So it's somewhere you haven't looked yet. And then I got the King of Cups, and he's all about water. And it came to me a bottled water, maybe a bottled water that you had thrown away, or maybe that is laying around somewhere. It would be close there. And I also think it's close to a seat. How she's sitting there, that stood out to me. The seat there. So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's near maybe a sofa, or I don't know. Joan didn't think it was in the car, so I'm thinking it might be in the house, near a water bottle or a plant even, because they hold water, don't they?
Yeah.
And also you just got these cups here, so and it's a cup that's lost, the person's not seen. So I don't know if that narrows it down, but maybe you could. Okay, she says I have an idea where to check now. Okay, awesome.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Well, we're glad that it's findable at least.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you. And great work there, Scott. We're a team. We can get this done for people.
there you go.
Okay, Sonia Pinola, may I get a message from my angels and guides, please? You betcha, as we say here in Minnesota. Okay, this makes a little more sense now. Sonia, what I saw, and it was a little confusing to me at first, was a vortex, like a tornado. But it wasn't like a tornado that was tearing apart homes and being very destructive. It was like just moving through the countryside. And it kind of reminded me of sometimes, like in the Southwest, you see them, they're just like dust devils or something. They don't really hurt anything. They're not that strong, but it was making a path over this farm area. And anyhow, just moving through, it looked like it knew where it was going, even though it seemed kind of random. But I pulled an angel card for you, and I got the angel of faith that said, lead with confidence. So that kind of makes sense with this very strong um, vortex, the winds that seem to be disorganized, but they're organized. They're going, excuse me, they're they're organized and making a path for themselves just by making that circular motion and strong enough so that it makes the vortex that moves it ahead. So it's something on, I think what they're saying is, excuse me, I have to take a swig of something here. Excuse me. I think what they're saying is you have the power within yourself to organize your energy in a way that's going to take you forward. And so just have the vision of where you want to go and what you want to do, and then just believe that you have the power to do this. So I think that's the message that I have that they have for you today. Scott, what did you get?
And definitely when you were describing, the storm, it was really interesting because I got the tower. So that could be, something that you're going through right now, Sonia. I'm not sure, but if there's some stumbling blocks, they're in the way for you, just know that you've got this, and the spirits want you to know they recognize this and that you'll be okay. And you, for your advice card, you got the Five of Cups. And the important thing for this is just to look up here and notice that the two are already still up there upright, so not crying over spilt milk kind of things, just going with the flow and not letting things become, I'm struggling for a word here, just challenging for you, instead looking for um, the cup being more half full than it is half empty. And then for your outcome, you've got very positive cards, Two of Pentacles, and this is about having balance, flexibility. So whatever it is that's coming in, I think you're going to learn from it, and it's going to make you stronger, and it's just going to make you have more balance. And then a lot of times this card is over the water, so it's the balance of your emotions as well. So whatever this is that the Five of Cups is coming in here, is it's going to be trumped by this. So this is the outcome. So I would just look for positivity, and don't worry about the little bumps and making, mountains out of molehills. Instead, just being grateful. And I think that's going to carry you a long way. And then that will come back to you um, in a positive way. So that's what I got for you.
Beautiful. And good luck, Sonia.
Vibration. I was sorry about that. Vibration. That's the word I was looking for. So
Yeah.
you're welcome,
Okay.
Sonia.
All right. Next we have LNG. I had a dream that stayed with me. In it, I see my hand hanging up a circle of rope while I'm saying, hung by the moon, seen by the sun. It has haunted me. Any thoughts? You're saying, hung by the moon, seen by the sun. Yeah, I can see where that would be disturbing. Let's see what light we can shine on this. Okay, the card kind of confirmed it for me. What I was seeing, the first thing they said, isn't there something in about hanging something from the moon or something like that in the Jimmy Stewart says in It's a Wonderful Life, when he's kind of gaga over his soon to be his wife, and it's like, Mary, do you want to, I'll hang the moon for you, or something like that. And I think there might be some visual of him like roping the moon and bringing it all in. So it might be that kind of a connection. But what came to me was that it's more in the realm of there's something they want you to develop, an idea, a talent, an approach, mulling over a new project or a next step, and to just keep it private for a while and mull it over in your mind and take the first few steps and just do it in that nice cone of silence and protective privacy. And then when it's time to bring it to light, you'll be um, you'll be more secure in yourself and strong in your ability to let other people see it. It's sort of like when you have nascent ideas and they're like really, really young. It's like having this little tiny baby and you want to protect it. Because if you tell somebody about a project right away, You're opening yourself up for criticism in those first, those that first part of a creative process. Any little slight or just the wrong tone of voice can just deep six it. So develop this, whatever this is, in privacy, and then bring it to light. And but the overall message from the angel card is the new earth, share your gifts. So they want you to share whatever these gifts are, but just take your time until you feel confident enough to bring it out into the light. You don't have to do that right away. I hope that makes some sense.
That makes a lot of sense to me by the cards that I got here. I got the Eight of Pentacles. So working on something that's about to come to an end that you get a reward or recognition for. So it could be something of that sort. And I'm also getting the Star card. I was wondering if I was going to get the Moon or the Sun. Instead, I got the Star. So the Star is about healing and hope. And so this comes before the moon and then the sun in the chronological order of the tarot. So for me, this is saying that you first need to concentrate on your own healing. And once you have your healing, you'll understand more, about the moon and the sun and what that means. But I think it means a lot of love is there being surrounded by you. So it doesn't want to it's not a cryptic message. I'm not getting anything cryptic at all. I think it's a very good message, and it's just letting you know something to the effect of love and unconditional love by the angels, by source, whatever you call it is perfect. So just that's what I think. I think it's a very good symbol, and it has to do something with your healing. So
Beautiful.
I hope that helps.
Thank you. And next up is Cat Mama. I
All
just
right.
decided I want to move after renting here the last 13 to 15 years. Can you tell me if this is a good idea at this time, like this October, November? Meow, 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 meow. Wonderful.
Good to see you, Cat Mama.
Change is in the air, isn't it? I'm getting that, yes. When I tuned in uh, and what I saw was someone clapping their hands like, come on, chop, chop. And then I saw someone tapping their watch like, time's wasting. So for some reason, you did catch the message. They're behind this change. I like that you said, I just decided after renting here for so long. It's like it just came to you that yes. So you're reading the energy that they're sending to you. And for some reason, there might be, it's not like you have to get out right now, but I'm getting the idea or the message that yes, they spirit seems to be saying it would be a good idea to move on this and not to just sit and mull it over. Let me see if there's a card to speak to this. Exactly. It says, trust your vibes. It's the Archangel Haniel who says, trust your vibes. And that's exactly what you were doing just to even ask this question. So give yourself a pat on the back, Cat Mama Meow. What do you get, Scott? Oh, I'm not hearing you.
I muted myself so I
Oh,
wouldn't,
good.
so you wouldn't hear me shuffle, and then I always forget. So,
That's okay.
I got the Five of Swords in the present position, and this is just telling me that this might not be the place for you any longer. This is about, turning around away from something and moving to somewhere else. And then your advice card is the Page of Pentacles, and this is about manifesting something new, learning about something new. So I think it is a good time to, possibly make a move or to study about making a move and see what is out there. And then for your outcome card, you got Temperance. So a balanced home is what I'm thinking. So you can see the balance that she has there. And just there's an angel over top of her guiding her. So just keep going. And I think that what Joan said was very accurate, um, to just go with your gut, and you will have spiritual guidance as well. So you got the spirits that are going to guide you. Trust your intuition, just like was said. So I feel like I just echoed what Joan said, but yeah, I think it's a definite yes. So that's what I
I
got.
like when we kind of get those stereo messages
The
and how
stereo messages, I like that.
and I just can't compliment you enough, Cat Mommy Meow, that you got the nudge and you listened to it. So good for you.
Right. All right.
And next, Joyful Journey has a question for us. Any messages from her guides? Interesting. Um, what I got, and this I've seen this before, but not for a really long time. When I tuned in, I saw this Japanese woodblock print from a series by this famous artist whose name I can't remember called 100 Views of Mount Fuji. And it was this artist who did these, there's Mount Fuji in Japan, and he did views of it from all over many, 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 many different angles. And the one I saw for you, it was like, there's like a path up this other mountain, a smaller mountain, and Mount Fuji's over here. So you're like, and there's a viewing area up there. So you're on this path going up this smaller mountain, and then it by doing that, you get this view of this fabulous mountain. So whatever journey you're on, it might be um, a prelude to something greater, or it's sort of like an entree. It's the journey itself of getting up the mountain to the viewing spot, but then it gets you to this whole other level and shows you something even grander. So I hope that makes some sort of sense. But what I saw, oh, and also what came to me was just because it was from this series, 100 Views of Mount Fuji, that there's a lot of different ways to do things. It's sort of like a prism. You can kind of look at the, sort of like the prismatic little octagons or whatever they are in our background, that whatever energy is coming into you, there's a lot of ways to actualize it or to take the creative impulse that you're getting and do something with it. You could compose a song or write something or do a painting, or maybe it's something you can cook in a different way, or just whatever your medium is. But Archangel Jophiel was the card I got, and the message here is time to create. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, but if you have a creative impulse, now is the time to kind of move on it. What did you get, Scott?
I agree with that as well, about the impulse and acting upon something creatively. I was just making sure I wasn't muted again. So you got the three of swords. So Jen, joyful journey is Jen. So Jen, I think that um, you probably have had a little bit of a sad experience that has happened or maybe will happen in the future, but that's okay because this is a minor card. This is just spirit acknowledging that they see you struggle if you have struggled, and that better things are coming for you, because your advice card is the Two of Pentacles. Second time this has come out today, and this is all about balancing and just keeping things moving and being flexible, going with the flow. And I think you're on the right track, because you've got the Princess or the Page of Disc or Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is all about manifesting and learning. So I think that you can learn through the tough times, and that would make things more balanced for you. And yeah, that's what I got. Let me pull a Roots and Wings card here for you. Inner vision. Yeah, so check out the inner gut feelings that you're having and honor those. And the Page of Pentacles is also about creativity as well. I forgot to say that, and Joan was talking about that. So it's about creating and making something and learning from it. So I think you learn from the bad or negative experiences, and you learn how to make them a more positive situation going forward by trusting your inner vision and trusting to go in the direction that you should. So that's what I got there.
Great. Let us know if that makes any sense to you. Joyful journey. We hope it does. And our next question is from Sue Toffee. 2 days ago, I put down my cat, TC, due to his
Oh no.
kidneys. Does he forgive me? Was he met by my mom or his cat brother, Phoenix? Oh, we're so sorry. Those are
Yeah.
heartrending. Okay, TC.
Hey, so if it's okay if I go, Joan.
Go for it.
I got right away. Your answer is yes. He forgives you. I am with the rest of the family. Look at that. I think he was met by all of the above that you said. Your mom and your or his cat brother Phoenix. I definitely think that he was met with them, and he wants you to know that now I have no pain, and so no more suffering because of the kidneys. Now that pain is gone completely, and maybe this is about something that he ate, or I'm not sure, but it says, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. So I don't know if he ate something bad, or something happened that caused the kidneys to do that way. Um, I'm not sure about this one, to be honest, but I think that it is saying with the earth here underneath that he's in a better plane now, and he's in a better place, just like you said, when now I have no pain. Okay, so that's the best I've got there, Sue Toffee. I'm so sorry for your loss, and lots of love and light to you.
Yes, definitely. And when I tuned in, I don't know if this is literal or symbolic, but I saw TC as a black and white cat, just weaving around your ankles, like saying, "I'm still here with you." But he was showing me, he or she was showing itself to me as a kitten, like like I'm I'm young again, and I'm here with you, just as close as I used to be when I used to kind of trip you up by weaving myself around your ankles. And when I tuned in to see who met him, he showed me his cat mama, his being with his litter mates and his birth mother. And then there were other cats around too. But he, this cat is very. I also asked about the kidney disease and got the impression that this was almost a chosen path because it's relatively um, relatively quick. It's not like, you know, a horrible trauma where you feed them in the morning and they're gone by the afternoon, but it's a rough disease. But compared to some others, it allows you to kind of get adjusted to the fact that there's going to be a parting here without it dragging on too long. I hope that that was the case for you at least. And then I drew a card from the feathers deck because cats love birds so much. And I got the finch that says new opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. And so I think that is both a message for you to open your heart to a new companion animal when you feel ready. And I think it also speaks to TC's path right now. He's got new opportunities. One of them is, you know, he's definitely going to be around you. He's going to be encircling your ankles for quite some time yet. But he's in a place of peace and total love, and of course, forgiveness. There's nothing to forgive as far as he's concerned. So I hope that you can take some peace in that. And we're all sending our love to you. These are hard times.
Awesome.
Okay. Miss Tarot D, I have your question. We'll see if there's, yeah. And let's see, there was someone else who said, oh, here, thank you, Cat Mama. Hokusei and the monk and Monfuji. Yes, I think that was the artist I was trying to come up with. And someone had said that they'd subscribed to my channel. Oh, it was Cat Mama. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Next is Mr. Maurice Evans Jones, who gave a very kind contribution to Scott's channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Maurice.
Will my job location be enjoyable?
I think it's maybe more enjoyable than
it was.
Before.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's here. All right.
Great. Let's see what I can find.
Yeah, Courtney, we got your question.
My heart's lighting up. My heart chakra is lighting up and my throat chakra is lighting up. It's like, yes, the answer is yes. It's going to be more enjoyable than more than you could even kind of hope for, I think. Or at least much more than what it has been, in a way that makes you want to almost give voice somehow. It makes you want to sing out and like just kind of, whether you want to burst into song or just go, that this is, I'm getting the feeling of both happiness and relief. And like a big sigh that like it lifts a burden that you didn't even know how heavy it was of what you were carrying. Let me pull a card. Yeah, I got the hummingbird card. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. So it was that sense of relief and release that I was experiencing when I tuned into that. So I hope that that works out. How about you, Scott?
All right, Mr. Maurice. So the first card I got is where you're at right now. That's the Five of Swords. So I can tell that this is a place that you're ready to move away from. So I get that. And there might be some people there that are not too pleasurable. Your advice card is the Four of Pentacles. So just this is latching hold of the new location that you're going to be in, and really enjoying it and making it a positive experience. But this is latching on to something. So I think you should just go in with a great attitude, because your outcome is the Page of Cups. And right there, you see him holding the cup with a fish in it. And what that means in the tarot is abundance. So he's holding the cup of abundance there. And so that's going to be a great change for you. So that's what I got there. And let me get you one more here. Okay, so you did get the storm card. I think this is related to where you're at right now, with the way that things are being handled there in the office, which you've expressed to me during our readings before. But I think that, let me pull one more as a clarifier for that. Yeah, then it's the storm is there for the blossom. So look at that. The storm is going to bring the rain. Okay, and that could be your past and maybe present situation, but you're moving on to something that is being nurtured out of that. It's something, the grass is going to be greener for you. So I think it's going to be great. That's what I got.
That's great news. I hope that all works out.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Maurice.
And let's see, we're going to read next for Sharon O'Brien, but I wanted to just read down who else is coming. I've got Courtney Ehlers, Ms. Taro D, Janice Kath, and Amy. And I think that should probably take us through the rest of the show. So I'm going to take this. Excuse me, I have to talk my way through this.
No problem.
Uh,
You're doing great at that, by the way.
oh, no. Okay, I think that's done. Anyhow, we will get back to the correct screens and get going on. Well, I'll just Sharon. That's who we're going for. Yes, for Sharon O'Brien. Let's see what we can bring in. Okay, I tuned in, and what I saw was a big hawk, and it had something in its bill, but it wasn't like a dead mouse or anything. It was like a little piece of paper all rolled up like a little scroll, and it was looking down and dropped it, like it was sort of like dropping a bomb or something in a very specific way. So I think that means there's strength behind you, and keep your eyes open for signs. Ask for signs, and then be alert to them. Yeah, I think, yeah, keep your eyes open for signs, and just be open to them. And as long as I'm seeing birds, what I pulled for you was an osprey, a big raptor. Your success is now at hand. Allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. And I think birds and angels are pretty close together, and especially those raptors who fly so high and have such sharp vision. So maybe you will be getting a sharp vision of what's ahead for you too. What did you get, Scott?
So, Sharon, I pulled out the angel guide since you want a message from the angels. And what I got is a transformation. So, a change looks like it's getting ready to happen, and it's going to be a very positive change for you. Sometimes change is not easy, but you've got blessings and abundance that is coming your way. And I got the Holy Love card, and I'm seeing it just when Joan said about the signs, I definitely think that I can see all kinds of signs, and I was kind of tracing the wings. So, if you see any feathers, just like she was uh, being showing everybody the feather cards, which I love. If you see anything like that, those are remnants of the angels saying that they're there for you, and they want you to go through things with ease and grace. And so that's what I think. So this change, I think you're going to be going through it without any problems at all, and it's a positive change for you. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Lots
Wonderful.
of abundance.
Hey, as long as we're talking about signs and feathers, I was off on a walk
Yes.
in the woods with somebody yesterday, and I got all kinds of
Oh
feathers.
my gosh.
And I had to, it was so cool. I took pictures of these, and they weren't all
Oh wow.
together, but they were fairly close. And here's one, it has an interesting tip on it. So
Oh,
I
that
took
is
photos
pretty.
of them and then did like, whoops, now I've lost the show. There it is. And I guess they're turkey feathers, and it looks like they're from
Oh
different
wow.
parts of the turkey, but they're wild turkeys.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, they are all around us. Okay,
That was neat. I'm glad you showed those.
those
I
are
love
fun to find.
feathers.
Courtney, we do?
No, we haven't done
No,
Courtney
okay.
yet.
We haven't done Courtney. Great.
Courtney, are you still here?
Karen said she got feathers and a penny today. That's wonderful. And
Yeah.
Sharon says, hoping for a change in her health. I'm seeing a new neurologist on Monday. Okay, didn't like the old one. Good for you. You
Yeah.
too were listening to your gut on that. Good for you.
I think it's going to go a lot better for you, but for entertainment purposes only. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's dig in anyhow on Courtney. Is that all right with you? Even if
Yes,
we
of
haven't?
course.
Okay. Oh, from her best friend Carla, who died this February. All
And
right.
she is here.
Okay, great.
Courtney is
That
here.
helps. She's trying to say what it's like for her over there. And she's saying it's like swimming. You know, if you're just in a lake or a pool and you open up your eyes when you're swimming and it, it doesn't look like it's the same world. Uh, or if you're snorkeling or something like that. And it feels so different. The way you move is different. But then you put your head up and you're just in the same, the same world. So she's saying she's just kind of describing where she is, that it's completely different and yet it's right nearby or it's just the same. Um, it's like she's just trying to express how she never really left. She's still right there for you, but it's a completely at the same time a completely different experience that it's hard to describe from that side of the veil. Okay, thank you for telling us that. Now tell us, is there a specific message um, about Courtney that you'd like to convey? Oh, and she's saying that's what I meant, that I'm still right there for you, as as we have been there for each other. Uh, and you can talk to me just the way we used to talk to each other. You don't need to text or phone. You just can start talking like I'm just sitting there right next to you. And she's giving me the feeling that if when you are in touch, you might kind of feel like something as soft as that feather, just kind of around your neck, just on the side of your neck. You might get a feeling like that when she's around. That really, really light touch. Let's see what the angel card says. I think I pulled that one before. Excuse me, I'm going to take time to shuffle them. Yeah, she said center and ground so that you can reach up high or out to wherever she is. Anything else, Carla? Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. To you, a very heartfelt gratitude for the love and friendship that you shared. And the pulling apart time is hard, but don't get stuck in the sadness. Remember the good times and see if you can let that be a prism to spread that kind of love and joy and friendship out elsewhere. And that will be a way to honor her and make the beautiful friendship and caring you had for each other continue to live on in another way. I hadn't thought about it like that. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Awesome. All right. So speaking of swimming and water, you've got a rainbow over this, looks like a lake here. And she wants you to know I am so much better now. So she's in a place where doesn't have to suffer. And same thing as what Joan just said. I'm standing right next to you. You can talk to me at any time. She wants you to know that she's right there for you and it can be your confidant. So there's the twin flame thing I think is really really real, and I believe that she may be your twin flame, one of your twin flames. I think you can have a lot of them, um, if you're lucky, right? But it says I was met by so many loving people, so she's not alone now, and she's happy, and just wants you to know that yeah, she's standing right beside you and right next to you and loves you very much. So that's what I'm hearing. And let me pull one more for you. Oh, yeah, exactly. I watch over you every day. You can see the beautiful heart there. And I'm hearing twin flame, twin flames. So
Wow.
that's what I keep hearing. So that's what I got for you, Courtney.
And I just got chills all over from that reading. She's really
Yeah,
coming through strong. Good. Thank you for
right.
asking. That was an honor to read for you. Okay, here is Ms. Tarot D. Joan and Scott, if possible, can I have a general card read, please? Definitely.
You're welcome, Courtney.
Yes. I'm wondering if you do yoga. I started getting the heart lights up and the throat chakra, and then I'm kind of seeing you in the tree pose where you've got one leg up against the other one and you're holding your hands above your head in perfect balance. So I don't know if it's like you do yoga or if they're just saying you're in alignment. You're in alignment with the energy that's coming down from the heavens and up from the earth. And let's see what the cards say. And return to oneness. So you are in line with the oneness and love and source. And I also got the duck. Find comfort and balance in simple ways. you have support all around you. So that kind of speaks to the yoga thing. You're in balance and you're connected to source. So good on you. How about you, Scott?
Miss Charity, I used the groovy weight here for you. I thought you would like the colors, and I got the two of cups for you. So this is about two people understanding each other, maybe coming to terms with something. So it might be a conversation that you need to have with someone, and this is a face-to-face conversation that you might need to have, and just being honest about a situation. And then I think what it does, it brings two people closer together. So, and then for your advice card, you got the two of swords, so two twos. And this one is just about making a decision and being confident in that decision, even though you might not um, be totally confident in yourself. You can be confident that you're making the right decision because source is with you and won't let you make a bad decision. And once you do make that decision, this becomes the peace card. You can see the peace sign right there, because you'll have peace with just getting over whatever decision this is. And slow and steady wins the race. So here's the Knight of Pentacles. You just need to keep going. I know you've not been feeling well, but this is keeping it going, even if it's one step every day, a half a step every day, no matter what it is, just keep going the best that you can do. And the source already knows that you're doing that, and it's going to be behind you and there for you, to get you through to the end of the race, where the slow and steady is usually the first ones there. So you're going to be ahead of the pack. So that's what I got for you.
That's beautiful. That was a really great reading.
Thank you.
Um, the slow and steady reminded me, I just had a conversation with my sister-in-law, who's she'd gone from a cane to a walker to now I got a wheelchair for her, but she's been in physical therapy. And she said over the last couple months, she goes twice a week and tries to do the exercises. Um, and she actually was able, they took her outside and she walked a whole block. So it's that slow and steady. At first, she could only do one or two steps, and now she can walk a block. And I was so proud of her, and she's so proud of herself. So um, I don't know, Ms. Tarot, I don't think that's your issue, but just that idea that every step and keeping, just trying when it looks like, to make a way when there isn't any way, but to just keep trying. It works out.
Mm.
Okay. Next up is Janice Kath. Hi, everyone. Liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm planning on auditioning for a movie. Woo, exciting. How will things go for me? Thank you. Let's see. Um, I tuned in and got throw your hat into the ring. I was seeing you. I think the idea is to embrace this, kind of leave all your qualms and fears behind, and just go for it. And I saw you with a fedora on, kind of pulled down over one eye in kind of a jaunty way, and then you took the hat off and threw it. And so, like, throw your hat into the ring. Uh, Dress the part and give it a try. And then I asked the pendulum, will this be a positive experience for you? Yes. And there was a pretty strong yes. And I asked, are you going to get the part? And then it just circled and circled and circled. It got more toward an oval that was more toward a yes, but it wouldn't say, you know, that one isn't quite written yet, but there's a definite outlook, or, you know, it looks fairly positive, but making no promises about getting the part. But I think the going through the process and doing the tryout and getting over your fears and just going for it, no matter what the result, is going to be the greatest success of this experience.
Awesome.
And thank you for liking and subscribing. Oops, let's see, one more card. Here it is. Oh, I always do that, don't I? I laugh at the card that I pull. This is Archangel Uriel that says success through action. And the action is
Ooh,
get over your worries and throw your hat in the ring.
that's awesome. And do your best then. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, I got a couple of cards for you, Janice. I pulled first the devil, and the only thing I got from this is check your ego at the door, right? So just go in humbly, and then though I clarified that with the Ace of Wands. This is your passion. This is what you're going to do, and this is a new opportunity. This is something new. So I think that it's going to be a great opportunity for you. You got the Six of Swords as your advice card. So moving from one place to another. So that could be, you know, putting yourself out there, right, and doing the best that you can. So I think it's a great idea because look here, you got the sun, and that is success and joy. So that's your outcome card. And then you got some Seven of Cups with that. That just means you might have some decisions to make, but you can make these easily with the success card here on top of it. Just trust your gut to make the right decisions, and I think it's going to be you possibly in the driver's seat. So you may have. I'm thinking if not this, that it'll lead to something else where you will get, you know, a possible booking there. So I was looking for the right words. So that's what I got.
Perfect. Do you have time for one more, Scott? I know we're just at
Sure,
the hour.
sure.
Okay. And here's Amy.
Hi, Tamsy Faye.
How does this person feel toward me? So there's a person that Amy is concerned about. How does this person feel? I'm feeling butterflies in the stomach and kind of choked up and tongue-tied. Okay, so and I get the idea that this feeling of this other person, those feelings of kind of anxiety and I don't know what to say, and is almost masking the real underlying feeling, which seems to be attraction. But this person is too caught up in the fear and the what if I say something wrong, and masking. The word masking keeps coming up. Like this person is trying to mask to themselves what they're either trying to mask to themselves what they're feeling or to the world because they're not really comfortable with it or haven't come to grips with it themselves yet. Okay, let's try it this way. I'm sorry, we're going to walk through this. What are the underlying feelings this person has toward Amy? Are they of attraction? Yes. Is this person having a hard time admitting that to themselves? Is this person just confused about how to deal with these emotions? Yeah. Okay, let's get a card for you. Tell us. We got the Archangel of Grace that says more flow, less hustle. So I think this is almost more for the other person who just is kind of all tied up and can't let these feelings flow naturally. So I don't know if you can have anything to do with this other than to just send this person energy that it's okay, it's all right, feel what you want to feel, um, and kind of just send them love and light. And if they can, to just ask the angels to kind of untie the knots. That this person is all tied up in knots and doesn't know how to move forward. And see if you can ask the angels to just loosen those knots and let things just flow for this person. Okay, and I'm going to ask one more. This is about that person. Is this person would this person be a positive element in Amy's life? I'm getting a yes, but not like an enthusiastic yes. So you can put that into the data that you're gathering for making your decisions. How about you, Scott?
All right. Well, Amy, what I got is the wish card, and I think this is you making your wish, and you're wanting to, manifest a good person into your life. So I see that as the present situation. Your advice is the Four of Cups, and I think this is what Joan was saying. This person might be all caught up in something else, and not clearly looking at you right now, but I think that they may come along and that this might be the right person for you, um, because you got the King of Wands. It's all about passion, creativity. So if you're looking for those things in a person or in someone else, then I feel like this person could be for you. So let me pull an enchanted map card here. I got the talisman. So these are going to be signs and symbols. So just look for signs on if you feel that they're acting a certain way towards you, then I would say that that's what they're feeling, and just to use your intuition to see there, and there will be signs and symbols along the way. So that's what I got.
Great. Well, this was this was just delightful. And I want to thank you, Scott, for being here today. And I want to thank all of everyone who came. And 99% of them were your lovely followers. I love,
Oh,
um,
you had a bunch too. So
yeah, all of you. We just appreciate it so much. But I do love, Scott, that you have got a really great relationship with your subscribers and followers. It's just
hmm,
so fun to read with you, and I hope we can
thanks.
do it again soon.
Yes, it's the people in the chat that make the chat for me. So if you're
Yeah.
not subscribed, please come over and subscribe to my channel too, so you can be with all the chatters as well. I think you'd like it. And if you're from my channel, please make sure that you subscribe to Joan. She's fantastic. So just make sure you head over from my channel and go ring her bell and subscribe to her. And I just thank you for having me on and for taking the reins here. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you very much. And hey, thank you, Jackie. I'm up another 7 subscribers.
Yay! Look at that.
That's wonderful. Thank you, everyone. And if anybody's interested, I do private readings. There's a link below the in the description box, and they're just by donation. So whatever, if you want to give something, fine, and if not, whatever. But I'd love to do a private reading for anybody anytime too. So
Awesome.
with that, everyone have a fabulous Saturday night and a good week ahead. And thanks again, Scott.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.